everyone, and welcome back to Music Mondays. This is episode 28. So this is the first episode of our little special episode series. So this week we are going to tell you all about our oldies favorites, because we're like, we can't talk about, like an oldies album. Like if we sat here and reviewed Fleetwood Mac Rumors, everybody knows that. We're like, yeah, this is good, but we really want to talk about it, and I really want to talk. This is what I listen to pretty much solely. Yep. So I'm like, I want to talk about it, so we're going to. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm hype for this episode. Although I was like, maybe we should pick our top 10 favorite, but I'm like, I can't do that.
It's pretty impossible to do.
I would have to pick each artist that I like and pick top 10. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So we're just gonna have a.
Well, we already know your number one. Africa by Toto.
Surprise, bitch. But it is. No, I think. Well, so yeah, this is just gonna be a candid conversation of our favorite classics.
God, you know what I always forget about?
What?
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
I would have to say, I'm just gonna start it up. I think. So this is one of my favorite songs ever. Secondhand News by Fleetwood Mac. Mm-hmm. That's one of the best songs ever made, and you can fight me on it. I will beat you up. I don't care.
I think my favorite Fleetwood Mac song is The Chain, though.
Yeah.
I think it's you could throw on any Fleetwood Mac song and I'm gonna bop to it, but you throw on The Chain and I'm gonna
lose my mind.
I'm gonna do this. What you have done. Inserts clip here.
Yeah, insert clip here. Yeah. It's the entire Rumors album, extended deluxe version. You can't go wrong with it. So do you want to maybe just do we can talk about artists we like and the songs we like by them and then move on? So the Fleetwood Mac Rumors album obviously is my favorite Fleetwood Mac album.
Well, yeah, I own that. Did you know that I own that on vinyl?
Really?
I found it for $7 at a thrift store.
Oh my god. That's beauty.
I saw it at a flea market for $30 and I was like, ooh, I want it, but I don't want to spend $30 on that. And then a week later I found it at a thrift store for $7.
That's so good. I know. The extended version of it, they have a bunch of demos that are really cool. Mm-hmm. Stevie Nicks' Planets of the Universe demo. If you want to cry, listen to Stevie Nicks' Planets of the Universe. It's so good. Also, they have a cool Never Going Back Again demo where it's just what are you looking for?
I'm trying to find you on Spotify.
Oh, Leah Michelle 15. That's me. I followed you, I think, and you didn't follow me back. What the heck is that about?
Are there 2 L's? There you are.
And yeah, that's me.
There she is.
But yeah, some cool stuff on there. Yeah, Never Going Back Again acoustic duet from the Rumors Deluxe. It's pretty cool. They got some bongos and weird noises that they put in there, and I'm like, you guys, just do whatever you want. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But yeah. Your turn.
I'm picking an artist now?
Oh, I don't know. We can just do whatever. I mean, I'll sit. If you don't stop me, I'll sit and ramble on for hours and hours. So.
I mean, if we're talking Fleetwood Mac, it's obviously my brain.
It's okay.
What we were just talking about. It's that album. Yes,
Rumors album.
Fuck. God, yeah.
Also, some stuff not on the Rumors album. They Little Lies is really good. I don't remember what that was on. Little Lies Everywhere is a bop. I also really like Bleed to Love Her.
Yep.
But I just can't speak. So
Rhiannon.
Oh my god. So my mom thinks that when they say Rhiannon, it sounds like Deanna. So she always goes, Deanna. And she's like, this is my song.
I love that.
Like, sure.
I love that for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Little Lies for sure. Rhiannon is way good. God.
Gypsy. You'll sing on Gypsy. I'll sing for you guys this whole time if you want me to.
Just Stevie. You know?
What?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks, RT if you agree. If you don't RT, I'll kill you.
Bye.
All right.
I don't know why, but we're moving on to the Eagles now.
The Eagles. You know what? I don't really listen to a lot of the Eagles. When I saw Styx, there was an Eagles tribute band called Hotel California that opened for them, and I was just like,
yeah,
huh?
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm okay with
the
Eagles.
Hotel California 40th Anniversary Expanded Edition came out in 1976.
Jeez, old Pete's.
So when the fuck?
They're
Can't
old as
make
shit.
any sense.
Yeah, no, hit me with the Eagles though. I mean, I like, Take It Easy, Life in the Fast Lane, Hotel California. I kind of really am only into the classics.
How about that Witchy Woman though?
Huh?
Witchy Woman.
See, that one's not hitting. That one's not ringing a bell with me.
That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the Eagles. I think the Eagles are one of my dad's favorite. So that was a.
Yeah,
that was
but
one
I
of
think
those
I feel like we're gonna have to talk about our dads a lot because like they're the ones that have like put this on us. My dad doesn't really love the Eagles either, so I think that's why I never really got.
Yeah, well, my dad. So I think I've said this on the podcast before, but I got my music taste from in my dad's car. We listened to classic rock and then like alt rock, kind of more indie, like Paolo Nutini and stuff like that. And then in my mom's car, we were listening to like Usher and Salt and Peppa. And that's when I learned every single lyric to Songs About Jane by Maroon 5. Like probably my favorite album of all time.
I'm so glad.
So yeah, this is like a tribute to our dads for giving us our classic rock music taste.
Yeah, I don't want to exclude my mom from this either because she did. The reason I love Rumors so much is because that's what she played. Rumors, Patsy Cline. She has really good music taste too. Queen, God.
My mom likes all of this music.
I gotta hold off on Queen because I'm gonna go on for days.
We'll save that for the end. But yeah, my mom likes this music too, but it's not like she'll sing along to it and she likes it and she appreciates it. But like if you're listening to the radio with her, we're gonna listen to like Top 40 radio, which is fine. But she also listens to like oldies like pop, not oldies rock. Yeah. And I love oldies pop. So
yeah, I just like my mom and my dad both gave me a lot of it, but I just talk about it more with my dad. I think that's why. But yeah, he definitely like he has a little more obscure stuff.
Anytime I see Steely Dan, I think of Oh Hello.
Oh my God, Steely Dan! Did you see that they went to like a Steely Dan concert? I was just like,
God damn it,
I hate it. Anyway,
your turn.
My turn. So I can't not talk about a little bit of Toto. The only song I listen to is Africa. I mean, they have a Hold the Line too, but you know what? Nobody cares about anything but Africa. I have my playlist.
Journey.
Journey. Wheel in the Sky is probably my favorite Journey song. Also, Separate Ways by Journey. That song
Worlds Apart
slaps. Yes. Don't forget Separate Ways, Worlds Apart.
I love Love and Touch and Squeeze and might be my favorite. Just because it's a feel-good song.
It is a feel-good song. I mean, like, yeah, Don't Stop Believin' is, like, whatever. But, like, that one's lost a little bit of its luster for me, just because it's so it's so everywhere always.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Rush a little bit?
Yeah, I love Rush.
I love Rush, too. Rush Moving Pictures, that album, I have that album on vinyl. Pretty good stuff. One of my favorite Rush songs is Limelight. That's a good one. Also, Time Stands Still, which is not from Moving Pictures. That one is from... Let me find it. Where are you? That one's from Hold Your Fire. Yeah, my dad and I did that at an open mic once. I did the Time Stands Still. That was me when the girl sings.
I just like Tom Sawyer because I liked it. Yep.
Ow, did you hear that crack?
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so that's some
I'm
good
real
stuff.
partial to Tom Sawyer, so.
All right. Next, Pat Benatar? Next, question mark? God, Pat
absolutely.
Benatar.
I got a haircut once that looked like Pat Benatar's haircut, and my mom was like, "Wow, you look like Pat Benatar," and I was like,
you started crying.
I was like 12.
Like,
I was like, "Oh my God, thanks."
I think my favorite
look at her. God damn,
God, she's so hot. I think my favorite Pat Benatar song is "Love Is a Battlefield."
Mm-hmm.
"We Belong" is pretty good. We belong to the light. We belong. This is me. This is just me naming all the songs that I like.
Yeah.
I like this song.
Can we talk about Huey Lewis and the News?
Yes, we can.
Huey Lewis was my first concert.
Huey.
I was 13 years old. What's fun about this is my mom's very first concert was when she was 13 years old, and she saw Huey Lewis in the News. So when I was 13 and they were playing at a county fair that was like an hour and a half away, Mom was like, we have to take Taylor. Like, she has to see Huey Lewis in the News. So we went.
That's good.
And I was like by far the youngest person in the entire stadium, or like grandstands.
Good.
But it was amazing.
That's the
Never-
power of love.
Oh, God. What's my favorite? God, I don't know if I can pick a favorite.
Hip to be Square is pretty good. There's a lot.
This is it.
My mom went and saw them pretty recently, a couple years ago.
Makes me happy.
They're good. They're real good stuff.
Heart of Rock and Roll's the one with the heartbeat in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That song, when I was little, I'd be like,
You'd be like,
Yeah.
This is just us fangirling about songs that we like.
Really?
We don't care. This is what you get.
You guys signed up
You
for
signed.
this?
You signed up for it.
Everyone else was like, no, we
This
fucking
is
didn't.
this is like 6 months of me just wanting to talk about it so bad, just all at once. So
Yeah.
you're welcome. But yeah, Huey Lewis is pretty slapping. God, it's so hard for me not to just go all Queen on you. Oh, we got to get a little Led Zeppelin in there. Obviously, Immigrant Song is like one of the best rock songs ever. But also another one of my favorite songs is Whole Lotta Love. That one's real good too.
It was good. Yeah, that was one of. So my dad and I play a game in the car whenever we're listening to music where he'll like cover the screen and they're on the radio, and he'll be like, "Who is it?" And I'll like listen, and this is how I learned like what singers sound like and like how to identify a voice.
Yeah,
because of Zeppelin, like you can't not know that voice.
Yeah, well, and it's like that's like with most of like these bands from this like era, they're all so distinct. They have such a distinct sound. Like it's a lot harder nowadays to like find people that are so unique. But I mean, you have Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac, whatever. I can never remember the guy's name.
I can't.
Whatever.
Either.
Nobody cares about anybody but Stevie Nicks. I'm kidding.
Like he's great, but like.
Yeah, and then you have Robert Plant, and then you have Freddie Mercury, and you have like all these people, and they're so good. They're just so distinguished, and you know, it's ridiculous. But yeah.
You want to talk about Heart? I love Heart. I don't know why I love Heart so much, but I do.
Do you remember the Burger King commercial where the Whopper started singing "Alone"?
No.
You never saw that?
No.
Oh God, it's funny. It was like a Whopper at a talent show, and they just gave him the mic, and it was like, "Turn now." I'm like, what?
That's amazing.
Real good
hilarious.
stuff. Real good stuff. Yeah, that's like my song in the car that I'm like, I'm gonna rip my vocal cords out really quick, move over everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh my God, we can't forget about Prince.
Rip. Oh, Prince.
I miss him. I miss him so much.
Yeah.
I watched this when he died. They had I don't think it was 60 Minutes. They had some kind of tribute on TV, and I sat on my floor like a little kid and like watched it and cried. So good.
Raspberry Beret might be my favorite Prince song.
I think mine's 1999. Everybody's always like, I mean, Let's Go Crazy obviously is like the song, but can't forget 1999. But also, you know, the Dearly Beloved. Yeah. We gather here today.
Yeah, the other day when we were here, it came on, and before it even started, Megan was like, Dearly Beloved.
Yeah, it literally all three of us were like, Dearly Beloved, Dearly Beloved, Dearly Beloved. We all just started saying it over and over again. And I never say it at the right time. I'm like, Dearly Beloved.
Yeah. Right after he died, I went to Amused, and I was looking through their vinyls, and I found find the name of the fucking album. Oh, Prince, his self-titled album.
Yeah.
And they had it marked up to like $45, and I was like, I will give you $10 for this. And they were like, no, he just died. Someone will buy that for $45. I was like, you're a motherfucker. I know you just marked this up.
Yeah. They're probably not wrong though.
No, somebody
sure
probably
somebody
did
came
it,
in.
but
Yeah.
did buy it for $45. But I was
Yeah.
so pissed. I was like, God damn it, I want this
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
So upset.
Rip.
I do
Rip
have
Prince.
a.
Rip and Prince.
I think I have a Prince vinyl, but I might be wrong.
Do you have Purple Rain?
No,
Well,
I don't think I do. So
dang it.
it doesn't matter, I guess.
So it deserves. No, I mean all Prince is good Prince, but you
Yeah.
know, Purple Rain's real good Prince.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of people we miss, Bowie.
I'm sad. I gotta call out Megan really quick. We were listening to Under Pressure in the car, and she goes, "This is weird. This part sounds like David Bowie to me." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, cause
Duh.
it is."
God.
I'm calling you out, girl. Yes.
I don't really know what my. When Bowie died, I made a Bowie playlist.
Did you?
Because that was when I still had my music blog.
Purple Rain. That's not. We're not on him anymore. Sorry.
Yep, in memory, Bowie.
Love me. Love him.
Space Oddity might be my fave.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously.
Obviously. Yeah. Shout out to my friend Max. He has the lightning bolt tattooed on his thigh.
Oh.
Bowie is like
His
everything.
guy. God. May he rip.
You know what I kind of have a problem with? All of these posthumous albums that keep coming out.
Yeah.
Like, that extension cord guy, like, that makes sense. He was, like, in progress on an album before, like, when he was
Extension
killed. Yeah, that's what I always call it.
Yeah.
And, like, who was the Lil Peep or whatever?
Mhm.
He was making an album when he died, too. But I don't know. It just seems like if they're not here to speak about their music, don't release it.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's a little strange. And I mean it's also like when Drake used like archived Michael Jackson vocals.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you do that?
It was really weird. And
Yeah.
also, like,
Hear that siren?
who? Yeah, I do.
They're coming to get people releasing albums after people die.
Yeah, I don't know. And I have a problem with the word posthumous. I don't know. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I guess with Bowie's it made sense because he planned to release it,
Mhm.
like, right after. He didn't plan to release it after he died. He didn't plan on dying. But
Right.
that one made more sense. But, like, I don't know. I don't like that stuff.
Well, and it's like, I'm sorry, I have to talk about Queen. I can't suppress it anymore.
Yeah.
They have their Made in Heaven album, which came out, I think it was like 3 or 4 years after Freddie died. But they, like Freddie told them, give me words, give me lyrics, I'll sing it, and then you can have it and do whatever you want with it. Because he knew they weren't gonna finish the
right,
album.
like, he knew he was dying.
Yeah, he knew he was
had a
dying.
disease.
He was, and like he told them, take this and make it, and like, I guess, I'm going into it now. I've broken the seal.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess John Deacon, the bassist, was like, there's no Queen without Freddie. Stop. We're gonna stop doing it. Like he's like living privately now.
Mm-hmm.
But the other two, I get where both of them are coming from. Because no, there is no Queen without Freddie. But Queen is legendary, and I get it. Like you gotta, once you start making music and you like there is, if you're a musician, you understand, like there is just this feeling where you're like, I have to do it or I'm gonna die, so it's like, I get what they're doing, and that like the other two are still doing stuff, but they are still honoring Freddie in such a beautiful way, so it's not like they're ignoring the fact that they're not acknowledging that there is no Queen without Freddie.
I mean, similarly with the Beatles, like they
Yeah.
all have their own. The two of them that are left,
Right.
still make music. I mean,
Right.
Ringo Starr is still a drummer.
Right. Exactly.
Like he's still doing his stuff, and then
Right.
Paul McCartney, obviously.
Like it's not like they've forgotten
No,
what they were at
Mm-mm.
at some at
and
one
they
point.
still and they perform their own music under their own names instead of, and then they will still play like Beatles songs, or
Right.
well, at least Paul will. But Ringo
Right.
can't. I mean, he has what? I think he was only vocals on like one song.
Yeah.
Was it Lucy?
I don't
Is that
know.
Ringo's song?
I don't know.
I think Lucy and the Sky with Diamonds is Ringo's like only song. that he like
Mm-hmm.
sang and wrote. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about this for hours. So I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but it's just like
to break free.
John Deacon wrote that song. Good job, John. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Freddie is a legend. We got to keep talking about him. Don't forget. But I could also get if you lost somebody like that. Like if you lost your like one of your closest people of your life, you'd be like, nope, I don't want to do this. Like it would be really hard to keep making music in that context.
Yeah.
I get it. Like that would be ridiculous. But I do like the way that they are continuing to like. I saw a thing. Brian May like sang a song. I don't remember what song it was, but they had like a video of Freddie singing it along with him, and he was like singing it along with Freddie, and then he just like turned around and like.
Wow.
I was like, oh my god. Okay, that's fine.
Favorite Queen song? What's your favorite Queen song? You have to pick one right now.
I have to pick one right now. Keep Yourself Alive.
There you go.
I think. I don't know. I have so many. Also, every time I hear Who Wants to Live Forever, I break down in tears. So
Yeah. Mine's Don't Stop Me Now.
Yeah. Luke thought it was called Mr. Fahrenheit.
I love that so much.
Yeah. You know. Anyway, but yeah. I think oh god. I don't know if I can pick just one. Favorite can we do favorite Queen album?
Ooh.
Cuz they have like 38. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Truly.
My dad told me he's like Queen 1 and Queen 2 are the ones that really rock. But like I like when they get a little disco-y and a little techno-y but cuz like Queen's all kinds of stuff. They're just that's what I like about Queen. They're everything all at once, and I think that's good.
I love the all cover for The Miracle.
I feel like it's looking deep into my soul. Yeah. I mean, I think the one album that I don't really, I mean, I didn't really ever listen to, like, Flash Gordon, and I never really got too into Hot Space, which is what Under Pressure is on. That's like that's like their disco-y album. I never really listened to that a lot. I probably am more of a Queen one. Like, mostly I listen to Queen 1 and Queen 2.
Yeah.
Also, A Night at the Opera is what Bohemian Rhapsody came from. I have that vinyl.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. And then
I'm partial to jazz because
Jazz
of
is
Bicycle
good.
Race.
Oh my god, I love Bicycle Race. Jazz is another album my mom and I literally listened. We would scream Fat Bottom Girls at the top of our lungs always.
So my best friend in middle school and high school, Lydia, we would sit in my basement and set up like our iPod touches and video ourselves just wailing to Queen.
Good.
And it was like some of my favorite memories, and one of our very favorites was Bicycle Race. Our absolute favorite was Bohemian Rhapsody because it was real fun for us to just like, go nuts. Yeah, we would just go absolutely crazy to that. But we sang Bicycle Race a lot, and her dad's a huge Queen fan. So
yeah, I know. It's like Queen is one of those bands. Like one of my favorite. I have a really hard time picking a favorite band between Queen and Fleetwood Mac, but Queen is the band that I feel a personal connection to. Like I idolize Freddie. He's one of like my biggest influences, and I'm just like, if I could just be as confident and outgoing and as free in myself as he was, oh my god. Like if I could have a fourth of that, and just like, I don't know, like his voice and like their music just hits me different than anything else. I don't want to be like that weird girl that's like, I'm so attached. This is a band that I am emotionally attached to, and I have a deep connection and appreciation for, in a way that I don't have with any other band ever. So that's all. That's it.
do you want to talk about Aerosmith?
Sure. I don't have as much to say about Aerosmith as I do about other people.
I love Aerosmith. Aerosmith is like one of my mom's like favorites, but yeah.
We did that. One of my friends in high school, we used to do. We had like variety shows, but it was mostly just show choir kids going out and singing songs that they liked. One of my good friends did Dream On, and he's very talented. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's married now, but
You just went on a weird tangent.
I did. But he's really good. I don't know if he's still making music, but he should be. But yeah, he sang Dream On, and I was always just like,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
boy.
think for me, Aerosmith's favorite song, gonna go between Sweet Emotion or Walk This Way, probably.
Yeah,
Walk This Way I can really wail.
you can. You can do that.
Yeah.
God, that hurt me
You're right.
so deeply.
I like that there were so many bands just like the something.
I know.
The
Everybody's
Police,
put the in front
the
of their
Cars.
stuff. I'm just gonna start saying everybody. I'm gonna say like the REO Speedwagon. The
Yeah. The Police.
Police.
Roxanne. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Like duh.
Mhm.
Roxanne. Duh. Like you can't even. It's like
You can't argue
duh.
that.
Roxanne.
Also, did you ever really get into Chicago?
Not crazy.
I have one song on my playlist. I have "You're the Inspiration," and my dad also said he's like Chicago got emotional. Okay. I have a lot of stuff by Pink Floyd on here, and I don't listen to as much as I should, which is really sucks. I have a cool Dark Side of the Moon Pink Floyd tie-dye T-shirt. It's pretty slapping. I wish that I listened to them more. All their songs are just like 100 hours long, and I just don't have that kind of time.
They are very long.
Don't have that kind of time. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, Pink Floyd, like they're one of those artists that like I know their music when it comes on, and
Yeah.
I like it, but I don't listen to it.
Right. It's just too long.
Oh, Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull,
Jethro Tull.
Aqualung for
Aqualung.
sure. You know who? We're getting a little earlier or like later with this, but Rip Blind Melon,
Blind
Um,
Did you ever listen to Crosby, Stills and Nash?
mm-hmm.
I only really listened to Helplessly Hoping. Is another one of my favorite songs. My dad and every band that he's been in, I feel like they always did this song, and I've just been listening to it since I was very, very little, and it's so good. And
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, or just Crosby, Stills and Nash?
I don't remember if that one song is by all of them.
I think most people would agree it's just the three of them
Yeah.
that deserve the real recognition here.
Yeah. Helplessly hoping her heart. Okay, yeah. Helplessly Hoping is just the three of them.
What about Hall & Oates?
You know what? I never really got into Hall & Oates.
Just Rich Girl, really. That's all I care about.
Yeah. You make my dreams come true. We did that song when I was in Pro Duets for one of the shows we did. I did not personally do the song, but some people did the song during the show. So, but yeah.
Oh, Elton. You said you're not a huge Elton fan.
No. I mean, I greatly respect him, but I'm gonna be honest. When I was seeing Bohemian Rhapsody in theaters and they played the Rocket Man trailer and I rolled my eyes. So.
Oh, I was like, holy shit, this is cool. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it was my context. I'm like,
because you were
ready
for Queen.
I'm here to talk about Queen. Get that out of my face.
Yeah.
But I never really got into Elton John. I mean, obviously, if it's on, I'm gonna yell it. I'm gonna scream it at the top of my lungs. But I don't know if I'll go see Rocket Man. I'll scream Rocket Man. But I don't know. I mean, he wrote Lion King music. I guess.
Yeah.
I obviously I greatly respect Elton John with all of my heart. And he was very good friends with my main squeeze, Freddie. So gotta love him for that.
My favorite Elton song is Benny and the Jets.
Yeah.
And I think it was Miguel. Maybe it wasn't Miguel.
See, yeah, he's like one of those artists for me that's like, if his music is on, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, but like I'm not gonna put it on for myself.
Jam.
People are gonna hate me. I'm so sorry.
Is it on the Strawberry Jam playlist?
Oh my god.
Damn it, I can't find it. Somebody remade Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets.
Who did it?
I'm sure many people.
There's like one specific.
One good remake.
Yeah. And it was Miguel and Wale. They redid it. And it's like really good.
Really?
Like I
I'll have to listen to
love it. I'll send it to you. I found it.
Okay. Do you want to talk about Tom Petty?
Oh,
May he rip. The day, okay, you remember the day he died? They're like, he's fine, he's gonna be okay. No, he's dead. No, he's gonna be okay. No, he's dead.
I know.
It
was a roller coaster.
I was also dying that day. I was like, somebody tell me what's going on. I'm upset. There's a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers documentary on Netflix, and I can't bring myself to watch it because I want to cry. But yeah, I mean, obviously, Last Dance with Mary Jane. That's my shit. That's my shit. But
some
like,
shit right there.
I love me some American Girl. I love me some Tom Petty.
Partial to Learning to Fly.
Yeah. I'm partial. I'm partial to all of these songs. I am in my element right now. I want to just. What if I was like with my playlist and I was like, and this song, and this song, and this song, and this song, which is kind of what I'm doing. But I just want to read you my playlist. You can follow me on Spotify. I have 9 hours and 34 minutes of oldies songs. 141 of them to be exact, in a playlist compiled for you. It's all the best ones because I only listen to the best ones. So get out of my face. Ooh, also Surrender by Cheap Trick. That song is good. Shit. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about Blondie.
My girl. Heart of Glass. Heart of Glass is my favorite. I did that song for an open mic too. My dad told me, he goes, I want you to sing Heart of Glass because I think it'd be good. And I was like,
okay.
So I did. I didn't know any of the words. I had to write the words on a paper, and I was like, what the hell? And I was like, I couldn't read it because it was like dark in there. Yeah, it was wild.
My mom's fave, one of my mom's absolute faves is Whitney Houston.
Girl, my mom bought at the same time Whitney Houston's greatest hits and Kelly Clarkson's greatest hits.
Oh, good.
She bought those in one purchase.
I'm so glad.
And I'm like, why would you buy that? I can sing all of them for you, just for free.
God, that's so funny.
But yeah. Can't forget my girl Whitney. That's another one. I always put on I Will Always Love You in the car and pretend that I can hit those notes.
Is that originally a Dolly song?
I
think it is. I don't think it's Whitney's song.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know who came first. You move on to our girl Tina over here.
Oh, Tina. God, did you ever watch that movie?
What movie?
The Tina Turner movie.
No. Saying I will.
Movies about Tina Turner. There was one that was. Is it What's Love Got to Do with It? Could be. Yes, it is. What's Love Got to Do with It? And who plays?
It was originally Dolly. Fun fact: Dolly Parton and I are distant cousins. Anyway.
Angela Bassett plays Tina Turner.
Okay. No, I haven't seen it.
It's so good.
Really?
I would watch this movie. I think it was like on either the Hallmark Channel or Lifetime, like once a month when I was little.
Nice.
And I would just sit in my bed, like I'm like 9 years old, and I'm like, no, Ike, no. Because he beats the shit out of her. But
I'll have to get on
good
that.
movie. Good movie. And I think it represents her life pretty well.
Good.
Proud Mary. That's
Oh my
my jam.
Every time, okay, so my stepmom, they do the Proud Mary dance. Have you ever seen where they like lay on the ground and roll?
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't need to explain it to you. They lay on the ground and they roll around. So that's all I have to say. But yeah.
I mean, speaking of Dolly.
Okay, when I was in the 5th grade, I was in a mini show choir because like they had like a mini show choir that like prepped you to move on to real show choir. We did Islands in the Stream, and I was saying, I was like, Islands in the stream, that is what we are. Like, scared, terrified little, like, 10-year-old me. Oh, yeah, that's in there, I think. It's fine. This jacket was $13 at Goodwill. Can you believe? Anyway.
Can you believe that we forgot to bring other clothes when we were pre-recording? So this is what we wore 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, even though we recorded on the same day. I put this jacket on to try to give the illusion that I had changed, but
I didn't.
It's okay. We don't care. We don't
Deal
care
with
if you
it.
know. We're here for you.
Again, you signed up for this.
You did, kinda.
You know who I
Yes.
hate?
Who?
Reba McEntire.
I don't like Reba either.
I hated the
sorry.
show.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
Yeah.
She can get out of my face.
My mom really like. Sorry, Mom. I don't like Reba.
I'm not sorry, Deanna. I don't like Reba.
She's her lip. She moves her lips so weird.
I just don't like her.
How do you feel about Patsy Cline?
I'm a Patsy fan.
My mom's like favorite artist is Patsy Cline. I will bought me some. I will bought me some Patsy.
Oh, Loretta Lynn.
I never got into her really.
She's got a voice like butter.
Voice like butter. The one song that I have by Ella Fitzgerald that I really like, Dream a Little Dream of Me. When I was auditioning, I was in middle school show choir, and I was getting ready to audition for high school show choir. That was our audition song. And that's, what got me into that. And so this song, like, I love it, but it also kind of haunts me. Because every time I hear it, I think of, like, show choir. Because I remember, so I had stage fright for a while, which is weird. I was in show choir. I performed all the time. And now I don't have a problem with it. Like, I can sing in front of anybody. It doesn't bother me anymore. But, like, it did there for a hot second. Probably because I was finding myself and I was hitting puberty. Anyway, my show choir director in middle school made us all sing. He was, like, preparing us for the audition. He made us all sing it for him, but in front of everybody. So I was like, stars fading. It was terrible. I made it somehow. Yep. That's how it went. But it was, like 12-year-old. I was like, stars shining bright above you. That's what I sounded like when I was like 12. But they still took me, and then I gave like 7 years of my life to show choir. So you're welcome. Anyway.
You want to know one of my favorite classic rock songs when I was younger?
Mm-hmm.
Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon.
Play it. I might know it.
You know the melody.
Oh, yeah.
Because Kid Rock fucking stole it.
Yeah.
Do you know this original song though?
No, I don't.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Look at her.
There's
Look
a
at
part
this.
there's a part in the song where he's like, and his hair was perfect. And it's like, I loved singing that part when I was young. It was so fun for me.
So glad.
I totally forgot that I had this old playlist
The good
from when
old
I had
school
my
shit.
Yeah, the good old school shit. We didn't talk about Jimmy yet, by the way.
We didn't. We also haven't talked about Boston.
Or Foreigner.
Or Foreigner. Or REO Speedwagon.
Or
Blue Oyster Cult.
oh God. Like all of these artists or The Who. Oh, I have such a good Who song. So you know when they played at the Super Bowl like 10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
So my dad's dad, The Who was his band. Like he loved The Who. And he was really sick at the time. And we had everyone on that side of the family over to our house for a Super Bowl party. Mostly so that we could all hang out with Bubba, so that we could all watch The Who together.
Mm-hmm.
And my aunt is really loud.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Sue. And she just talked and talked and talked during the Super Bowl show, like halftime show. And Bubba, like I said, he was really sick. And he's just sitting on the couch and he goes, thought I came to hear The Who, but all I could hear was Sue. And everyone died because he was so quiet the whole day because he didn't feel good, and it was just like that's all he wanted to do was watch that halftime show, and he was so pissed, but he didn't have the energy to yell at Sue to shut up.
Yeah.
So it was, I thought I came to hear the Who, and all I could hear was Sue. And
Sue.
Still say it. Like, if she's going on and on at a family event, we're like, we say it. It's really funny.
That's good.
But, yeah.
I like that. That's wholesome. Favorite Who song?
I have Pinball Wizard on here.
I have Pinball Wizard. I have Pinball Wizard on my playlist as well. I mean, obviously, Baba O'Reilly's really good.
Yeah.
Megan always, that's her, like, her favorite song ever.
Whenever I hear My Generation, I think of Full House.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, just confirming. Gently.
Correct.
Gently confirming.
Yeah. We still haven't talked about Jimmy.
God, we're spiraling.
So
sorry that this, we earlier, Taylor's like, it's probably only going to be like 15 minutes, and I'm like,
we're like,
but you don't know how long I could go on for this.
Favorite Jimmy, Wind Cries Mary. For sure. Hands down.
I mean, Purple Haze, obviously, and also All Along the Watchtower is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Really good stuff. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. That was really disgusting. I am sorry. That was a gross sound.
You know who else we forgot?
Who?
Janis Joplin.
I never really got into her.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest.
that's all right.
That's okay. What's up, Janice? Want to
So,
talk about Boston? Or
did
you want
you-
to talk about Janice more? Or
Can
Jimmy?
I say something about Jimmy?
Yeah.
So
of
did
course.
you know that he would take a razor blade and cut little lines into his forehead and then put acid in his cuts, and then that's why he wore the bandana, so that he could be high as shit.
Jimmy, no.
And that's what he did before he played the national anthem at Woodstock.
Jimmy. My God.
He would put pure, like, the drug acid into, or LSD, whatever the fuck. I don't do drugs, so I don't know how it works, but into his cuts so that it would go directly into his bloodstream. And then he would wear a bandana so that people couldn't see him bleeding.
Oh my God.
And then he dies
That's
of drug
ridiculous.
overdose. So it's
Yeah. Jeez, old Pete's. Okay.
Yeah, he's
anyway.
hardcore as shit.
Anyway, he's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd you say, Boston?
Boston.
Hell yeah.
Peace of Mind is my favorite Boston song. That song sucks. My dad yelled at me about Boston once. I said something about a Boston song, and he goes, "Now, Leah, listen to that whole album, okay? It's a great album. Don't get stuck in a one-album rut." And I said, "Okay, John, I won't." I'll listen to the whole album like 30 minutes later. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
I do that too. I'd like take songs off albums, put them in a playlist. I get stuck in playlist ruts. That's not a new thing. I've talked about that millions of times on this podcast. So, but yeah.
Foreplay might be mine. / long time.
/ long time. /
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? Anybody else we want to hit before we wrap this long boy up?
Let me see.
I think you guys should go on Spotify and just follow us, and you can just take a little look into our lives.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to Only Queen Always. Luke texted me the other day, and he goes, "How many times are you going to listen to Bohemian Rhapsody?" I said, "As many as I want. Shut up."
Because you can see what people are listening to on the side.
I'm like, leave me
I love that shit.
alone. I know that I've listened to Keep Yourself Alive on repeat for 3 hours, but that's none of your business.
Foreigner, we didn't talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Hot-blooded. Goddamn, that song gets me.
We also didn't talk about REO Speedwagon. So, should I just tell you, okay, so my dad's dragged me around to lots of bands.
Yep.
So, I've seen REO Speedwagon. I've seen Kansas. I've seen Styx. I've seen Foghat. I fell asleep at a Foghat concert. I feel like I've seen Blue Oyster Cult. I think I have. I saw Saving Abel over Thanksgiving break. That's not relevant to this podcast. I met the lead singer of Saving Abel. I need you all to know that. It was
really something.
It was weird. Who else? Who else have I seen?
I have a list. I have in my notes because I always forget everyone that I've seen.
We also forgot Cyndi Lauper.
Oh,
Girl.
Cyndi.
God, we have so many people.
Yeah, I have a list of all the people I've seen.
We also forgot Phil Collins.
Oh, Phil!
Phil. No, just kidding. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. I feel like I've probably seen Cheap Trick.
Have you seen my project for that TV production class from last semester, where it was a commercial for these headphones, and it was I put my headphones on and the music slowly got louder, and then it was the drum solo to In the Air.
Oh my god!
And I was like, I had like it was like get in the moment or something, and I went.
Nice. I'm glad.
I put it on. My dad posted on Facebook, and it got copyright flagged.
Oh no!
And my dad posted again. He said, "I don't think Phil Collins would care."
Phil Collins would never find out.
No.
And if he did, he'd be like
sick.
So
Great.
That's like I like these. First of all, it's called fair use because it was educational. Anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's so funny though.
I'll have to tell you, when I got hired for this job, I applied with the song I made a music video to a Walk the Moon song, and I applied by giving our boss that video, and the next day, our professor gave us a huge copyright lecture, and I panicked, and I withdrew my application and everything. And then he emailed me, and he's like, I can't find your application or your work anywhere. Like, what happened? I was like, I'm really sorry. Like I was afraid you were going to be mad that I broke copyright. And he was like, I don't care. Send it to me. And so I did. And then I got hired. So anyway, that was a fun story.
I got hired by going in there and saying, "Hi, I want to work here, please."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Okay, here go."
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, hire Taylor. And he was like,
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway. Should we
Man, this was a ride.
should we wrap it up? We could go on for a long time.
Yeah.
But like, if you guys need to listen. I mean, obviously you listen to this stuff, but I'm gonna give you the lecture that my father gave me. If you like an old artist, everybody knows Bohemian Rhapsody. Everybody knows Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. Everybody knows. Go listen to those albums. Like, listen to the albums that they came from, because there's so much good stuff in there.
Yep.
Don't get stuck in the one song rut. Wise words of John Kraft. Listen to the whole. Go in, like, obviously listen to the classics. Like, I have the classics on a playlist, but you gotta listen to the albums too.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. Because you got to know, like, where the artists were coming from, what else they were releasing at that time, what they were going through. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like every album tells a story, so.
yeah. And I mean, these bands, they all have like a lot of bands like, oh, I'm on my third album, and you have like these bands have like 12 albums. So like you can just watch them progress. And like, I mean, like, Queen's a good one. You can listen to Queen 1 and Queen 2 and be like, they weren't really famous yet, and they're like compare like early Queen to the Works album, and it's completely different worlds, but it's also still very Queen
Because they were genre benders, so
Yeah.
their music was constantly changing.
Yeah, and it's anyway.
Perfect. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Fleetwood Mac's the same way. There's all kinds of albums, and you can like listen to, like
Rumors,
Well, yeah, obviously Rumors, but like they have other music, and you should
Yeah.
listen to it. And it's like, like also Prince, go watch his progression. It's good to listen to all kinds of stuff. Oh, Luke's listening to Billie Eilish right now. Anyway,
That's cute.
But yeah, like I got stuck in the one song rut for a while and realized that there is so much more to these artists, and it's really cool to see. It's really cool to see the stuff that not everybody knows, because you're like, it kind of personalizes them a little more for you as a listener, I feel like, when you kind of delve a little deeper. So
Yeah.
do it. Go do that.
And I would say, if you are forced to listen to radio, like if you're like, oh, my aux cord broke, or like I left it at home for whatever reason or whatever, listen to the classic rock station. You can never go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
You can never go wrong. You can go wrong if you're in Fort Wayne and you turn on 98.9 The Bear, because it's mostly screamo.
Oh God, we have like the alt rock station that's out of Cincinnati, and you can get it, over
Mhm.
like where I live. But it's like that's like the edge of it, and so it's like really it sounds like this, and it's really far away. And there's also like a it's like
Yeah.
It's I mean, but honestly though, I feel like they kind of because it gets better when you go to closer to Cincinnati. It doesn't cut out as much, but like I feel like I feel like they're trying to achieve the vinyl sound through radio
Mhm.
because it does sound like less high quality, but like I don't mind it.
They might not have the remastered versions of some of the albums either.
It's not oldies though. It's like alt, like indie music.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it's not relevant. I was just talking about because, like, radio stations,
Mhm.
But, yeah. But, yeah, listen to the oldies.
Yeah.
And, like, the other thing is, I feel like an old person lecturing you right now. I'm music snob, and I'm sorry. Let me have this one thing. If you are listening to only newer music and you are not super well versed in it, you need all of the new music. Like, so many musicians today that are popular now draw their inspiration from this. And if you listen to new music, you can hear those parallels and you can you can make those comparisons. And it's like, obviously they're not all as blatant as Greta Van Fleet, but it's this is what influences this generation of music. And it's cool and this music also like never fades. And I hate when people that were alive, like when this was like the mainstream music, are like, how do you know that music? And you're too young for that. And I'm like, listen, that's like this
But
is.
then they turn around and see somebody that doesn't know it, and they're like, "Why don't you know
How
this
could you
song?"
not? Yeah, it's like it's so annoying. And I'm like, if one more person is surprised that I know of Queen, I'm gonna shit my pants because how in the world? Also, listen to this. People were trying to be like, I liked Freddie Mercury before the movie, and I'm just like,
Congratulations. Lick my ass.
If you are alive on this earth and you don't know who Freddie Mercury is, clearly you have been hidden you are Harry Potter under the stairs. Because shut up. Anyway,
That's definitely going to be how I promote this episode. Congratulations, lick my ass. What I just said.
I would love to talk to you about music, but also don't talk to me about it because I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I will just be like, shut up. Me. Everybody knows who Freddie Mercury is. Also me. Freddie is mine. He's my man. Anyway.
All right. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah. So next week, this is going to be really fun. So next Monday is Christmas Eve.
Yep. So we're doing our holiday favorites.
Yay! It's going to be probably similar to the shit show that this was.
Yeah.
But with Christmas music instead.
Christmas
So,
music.
yeah.
Maybe some Hanukkah song from Adam Sandler.
Oh, God.
Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay.
Yeah.
You never know.
I have
what
to
we're
be
gonna throw
careful
in.
and not say Christmas stuff. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't mean it that way.
Happy
Holiday music.
everything.
We are open-minded and accepting, and we love everybody from all backgrounds.
My aunt and uncle, and little cousin Mara, they say Happy Merry.
Aw, that's so cute.
Like their Christmas cards always say Happy Merry.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
I love that. I just
Maybe that'll be the
want
title
you-
of that episode.
Yes, Happy Merry. Celebrate whatever it is that you celebrate. We personally celebrate Christmas, but I want you to enjoy whatever holiday you will be enjoying.
Yeah.
'Tis the season, you know. It's the season of being happy and loving and accepting. You know what you should do? Accept other people. Anyway.
I don't know
what's happening. Good night. No. Oh yeah. So
At Music Monday Cast, we find us on everything. You know the drill.
you can follow both of us on Spotify.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll link both of our Spotifys below because
Yeah.
like this is where. Since we're talking about
Maybe we'll
our
tweet 'em out,
personal
too.
playlist and our personal music that we listen to, that's not just the stuff on the on the Music Mondays playlist. I'll link both of our Spotifys. You can follow us if you want. That's great. You can just follow one of our playlists that we have.
I have like literally 9,000 playlists.
Yeah, Taylor's.
So.
I don't have as many because
I have
I separated them kind of into genre and then I just keep adding. But Taylor's got all kinds of shit on
I
there.
have playlists for every mood, so
So yeah.
you're all set up for
Yeah,
this.
and Taylor's profile is what the Friday Faves is on, so
Mhm.
you could just follow that. And you could follow me just to be nice. Anyway, so yeah, that's
Rolling
it.
Stones. How did we forget?
Oh my god.
Gimme
Listen to the
Shelter.
Rolling Stones.
The end.
What?
I said Gimme Shelter.
Gimme Shelter.
The
Also
end.
Painted Black. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay, bye.
All right. So yeah, next week. Come back next week for some Christmas. We're talking about Christmas. Thanks for bearing with this.
Yeah, it was a long. We were like 15-minute episode. 45 minutes later.
Yeah, you know what?
I
we
look
don't-
at the wrist that doesn't have the watch on
It's
it.
okay.
There's a hair.
It's okay. But so yeah, do all the things. Listen to our music. Listen to your own music. Expand your music. Expand your taste. You should always be finding new music, and don't get stuck in the playlist rut like I do. I'm telling you from personal experience, it's not a fun place to be.
Yep.
So anyway, that's all. Come back next week. Bye.